I don't understand how you can go through America, this anti-terrorism, anti-everything freaking country, and all of a sudden everyone's just wanting to blow up explosives as much as they possibly can.
Helps you deal with all that. You just blow shit up.
It's a purge.
You know how they had those big, they have a fireworks show and then they have the grand finale?
Yeah.
Literally outside of my house, it was like a grand finale until like 2:30 in the morning, bro. I let my dog out to go to the bathroom and I was like, bro, how is it a grand finale right now, dog?
Dog owners don't like fireworks.
My dogs actually don't be tripping on fireworks like that.
That's
tell you the truth.
But they all be tripping.
Why? They in Vallejo and they just used to that sound?
Yeah, like it just sounds like the regular gunshots, dog.
Y'all do anything cracking for the 4th though? Y'all kick it with the family, get fucked up, anything crazy? Eat some good food?
Sat on my ass, drank some good beer and wine, and I played MLB The Show.
Hey.
That was pretty much my 4th of July, bro. I got faded at the house doing nothing. And it was great.
Yeah, it was a Tuesday, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
What about you, Jimmy? The little one does he like fireworks or what?
Yeah, he likes all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's down. But it's the ones happen too late around here, so you got to see some for sure.
So did you do it yourself in your backyard?
No, nothing like that. Nah, it's too
like
dry lately
else?
here to be fucking around with that.
I don't fuck with it.
There was hella fires in the bay. I mean, I used to fuck with fireworks hella tough. Like when you're a kid, that shit's hella fun. Just blowing hella shit up, firecrackers, Roman candles.
Fireworks are the best thing on the planet as a kid. Like you go to the Giants game, you damn right we stand for fireworks, Dad. Fuck you talking about?
My neighbor had him and his younger son was out back and they were messing with one. And we were like watching it, like it's a pretty tight neighborhood. So we were like, oh, you got one over there. And they were like lighting it up. And I just don't think that they knew the kind that they had, maybe. Because they did that and they stood back. And that thing, that thing was like, boom! It shook the windows and stuff. And everybody was like, oh, it like set a car alarm off. And they were like, we didn't know that
sounds
that
like
would
an
do
M1000. PSA, if you're messing with fireworks, keep your animals away. Don't be an asshole.
Keep your kids far away from it. Like
keep your fingers away.
Yeah, read the side of the
I
label.
don't care about people.
How many Glizzys you eat, Demo?
You know what? Tell you the truth, I only had like 3. You know what I'm saying? Does hot links count?
Yeah, it's a form of glizzy.
Oh, okay. Then let's say like.
Is it shaped like a penis? No, that's what really signifies if it's a glizzy or not.
Like, is a banana a glizzy? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is it cancerous? There's your answer.
Nah, you're right. It's not. I mean, people get like weird about eating a banana now, right? Everybody be making those videos are like, oh, I don't want to do it on
that
here.
video of the dude eating it with a spoon. Like he just like has it normal. He cut it in half and he just like starts scooping out, holding it.
Dude,
the thing is, he was a gay
long
dude.
Way, bro.
So I was just like, why are you doing it like that, bro?
Scooping it out with like a Coke spoon.
He didn't want to you can't just be giving that out for free. You know what I'm saying? That's
hell no. We's over here eating banana like corn on the cob.
Yeah, eat the banana like a harmonica. Sideways. You know what I'm saying?
First one's free, sailor. You got to pay for the rest.
Hey,
Boys eating it like the Bella Danger style. Like,
Lord.
Just
like she's beatboxing.
Eat those things like a snake and just hide it in your tummy, you know?
Eat that glizzy like a snake, ma.
Speaking of
Generation G. Weez, Nesto, Demo, Davy Jones, and Saw Jimmy. Talk that
shit. Hey, speaking of glizzy, did y'all watch the glizzy eating contest? Demo might be a touchy subject, but y'all see...
you know what?
There was controversy.
Man. Absolutely controversy, dog. But so for those of you who don't know, what happened was there was the yearly glizzy eating competition. Or excuse me, let me call them hot dogs. Let's throw a little respect on it for the official competition. But there was a thunderstorm out there, Coney Island, and because of that, they decided that they were going to cancel the event. Personally, I set an alarm. I was up, all night, living the life, playing Xbox, whatever. And I set an alarm for 8:45 in the morning so I could wake up and watch the glizzy eating contest at 9 a.m. So I got up super early. I'm tired, whatever. I wait for a whole hour, bro. I'm waiting an hour. And it's like I'm just watching the ESPYs, like they're just announcing who all the nominees for the ESPYs are. I'm like, this is the worst. And then I start getting notifications that the contest is canceled. It's canceled. You know, all these news sites,
Tragic.
ABC News,
Fake
TMZ,
news,
they're all talking about it's canceled. Barstool. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, well. So I guess I'll just give up on this. Then I get a text about an hour later that Davy Jones is like, yo, easy under for Joey Chestnut. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I've been sitting here watching ESPN2 for no reason for an hour waiting for this. And by the time I give up, then they uncancel it. You know,
well, I think
the story
work. The ESPN updaters that like maybe were working the event aren't your typical sports event updaters, you know? Like maybe this was somebody else's job for the day, since this is only some once a year bullshit contest that's not really sports, and they fucked up. They didn't get the right messaging across to all the viewers like you.
They need Woj of hot dogs.
This is the actual story. They made the decision. Right yeah, I'm in the building, dog. You know, if you need your glizzy news, let me know.
All you need is some hot dog trophies behind you, but yeah,
stuff be all bad.
Just the longest medal trophies of all time.
A book on hot dogs by Debo.
Hey, for real, I was gonna get a hot dog today. I thought about you, dog.
Man, that's
pause.
Pause. I was like, yo, wait a minute, my boy. Associate that with
hey, yo.
What happened was they decided to cancel it. It was canceled, and Joey Chestnut said, "Nah, man, I'm for the people." And he actually is the one who made sure that this contest actually went on. So thanks to Joey Chestnut, because he's that guy, bro.
He's
like, I feel like a decade.
He's got that dog in him, bro. He was ready to go.
Like he is the number one guy. He holds 55 different eating world records. Joey Chestnut does. And one of them, of course, is hot dogs, but 55 separate.
Since when did Kobayashi hand over the throne?
Like 12
years. Oh, you don't know about Kobayashi, my boy?
He's banned.
I don't know.
Kobayashi is literally banned. He can't even show up. He can't even be in the crowd.
Did he take drugs or something? What happened?
He ran up on the stage.
He was trying to like get more money and was holding out or something. They were like, nah. So then he decided he was going to quit. And then after he quit, he like showed up a couple times and was like making a ruckus. You know what I'm saying? Hard. So since then, he's officially been banned from the competitions. You would know all this if you watched the 30 for 30 that they just dropped on the hot dog contest.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a woman that won it now too, right? Or there's like two contests, right?
Well, yeah, they have a men's and women's. Yeah,
she always wins too for the last like few years at least.
So there is a 30 for 30.
I think she ate something like in the low 40s.
It just popped up. It's actually up on the ESPN app right now.
That should be looking so nasty. They just dip it in the water and just like eat it. It's like fuck.
But to note, both champions did decline from last year, and their personal best, I think, like 2 years ago. So Joey Chestnut's been only competing against himself for like the past decade, but because the second place isn't even close. Like there's like a 20 glizzy gap or like a 12 to 15 glizzy gap in 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah, it was like 15 this year, but the year that he set his world record of 76 was not last year, but the year before. He won by 30 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like he's blowing people out the water with the glizzy gulping. You know what I'm saying?
It's bun and dog, bro. Not just the hot dog, but the bun too.
So, Nesta, you're saying it's nasty. They be dipping it in the water, but I feel like if you dip it in water and leave it in water, that's nasty. If you're just if you just go with the quick little yada.
You know dipping like 50 dogs in there though, twice. Yeah. You feel me?
Imagine that
he
water
got more than one cup of water, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it
was one dude. He was pulling his hot dogs out. They were red because he was dipping them in Gatorade or something. I was like, oh, that boy's a maniac. He's a maniac, man.
He's been focused on studying this. He's like, this is the trick to try to beat Joey Chestnut.
You need
You gotta put it in Gatorade.
You need
How did they showed the guy, the runner-up. I guess he really went in, but like, how do you feel after that? You did all that for nothing. You lost, and you ate 80 hot dogs for no reason.
They ate like 60 hot dogs, right?
Yeah, second place, he still got $5,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dude, that's like a bunch of PS5s.
He didn't just go home with nothing, you know?
The difference between second and third was only like 2, right?
Yeah, between second and third, they actually had to go to the official judge's decision. And it was found that this guy officially finished 47 and this guy officially finished 45. Joey Chestnut won with 64, I believe.
Damn.
Which is low for him, huh? Very low.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he hit the
76 was his record.
Yeah, skinny,
it was
fat
kind
ass.
of, it was off. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a regular thing. His mind was probably a little out of it after, a 2-hour delay. Is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? Probably
he even tweeted
eating a snack. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, we'll go do this shit in the parking lot or some shit.
Nah, well, all greats age too, over time. Both champions didn't do as well this year than before.
Just imagine that dump the next morning right now.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's what I was going to say.
sure-
Like, congratulations, Joey Chestnut. You're officially a piece of shit.
I'm sure these guys, a lot of them go backstage and they vomit.
You think so? They're anemic.
Anyone vomited on stage?
No,
what happens?
Or no, anorexic.
yeah, anorexic.
Bulimic. Sorry, I'm just naming it all conditions.
Anemic is not even in the same category.
That's Joey right
at
there,
all,
bro.
I have
Joey
anemia.
Chestnut.
I'm trying to come up on one of these Nathan's
Ew.
hot dog jerseys, bro.
Devo's going
dying right there.
I
There
want
you
the
go,
jersey.
the Nathan's jersey.
That looks like an
hard.
STD around his mouth.
That's just water and hot
Like a
dog.
butthole.
Like a Nathan's bowling shirt, bro. At the bowling alley, you be balling.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's the Glizzy Commander, bro. He's
Yeah, that's excellence. That's a decade of dominance.
yeah.
Wow.
Just top tier. At
That's
your
why
field,
it's
bro.
pure white excellence right here.
Yeah, pure white.
Hey, there was
Yeah.
a brother. There was a brother up there. I seen him. He was big.
The lemonade chugger
This
guy
man's
is a big
booty
fat
hole
black
out
dude, right?
off the screen. Ugh.
The guy that's
here's
scared
a
of the
better one
lemonade
for you,
champ.
dude.
So,
I want you guys
are hot
to know-
dogs? Go ahead.
Go
bro.
ahead.
On the double.
I was just gonna say, yeah, my brother-in-law, for some reason, he thinks he could beat me in an eating contest. So stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a glizz off, bro, and we're gonna see who can gulp the most.
Glizz on.
You know?
Oh, so is Glizzy's for sure? Like that's
Well,
what you
like
guys are doing?
I'm just saying, it doesn't even matter to me. We can go glizzies, we can go pizza, we can go whatever he wants, bruh.
Lumpia
But
eating contest.
Juan ain't got.
I can only imagine.
I'm not even that hyped off lumpia, bro. Keep
What?
it real. Yeah,
But I can only
Lumpia's
imagine
cool,
how
but,
many you
like,
can
I'd
eat.
rather eat lumpia than a motherfucking hot dog, nigga.
You guys have all seen me eat things. You know what I'm saying? I went to Foodie Land. I spent $250, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't play no games with me.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to out gulp.
We out here. Let's have like an oyster eating contest or something. Just
Ugh.
like.
There's not many things that are nasty to me, but just thinking about my tummy being full of raw oysters is
They don't have
just
to be raw.
gross to
Just
me.
those
They can be
slimy little
cooked.
testicles floating around in there.
Like,
bro.
yeah, bro. Like,
Cooked
it's
is
just
cool.
one clump of like one mega oyster, bro. Like, that's nasty.
Just imagine
Get off that.
being hard for 5
Yeah.
days straight. And you gotta call
Yeah.
the doctors.
Rocked
Hey.
out.
Didn't a
I'm
dude
calling
die
girls
from
in
that,
my
though?
phone book.
Yeah, but they were like tainted oysters, and he was like in some weird ass spot eating oysters and shit.
Indiana, bro.
They
That's like
they
good
said
old India.
if you have an erection for more than 4 hours, please contact your doctor
God.
or more hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
What is the
So-
other?
Hey, yeah.
What's up with your boy here, Trump? He's back. He's
Wow,
starting to
so-
creep in the
Uncle
news slowly
Donnie.
more and more.
Yeah. Well, one of his lasting legacies was the 3 Supreme Court seats that he filled. Those 3 seats, man, have been making some big waves. People were saying, "Oh, it's not going to be that bad. Oh, it's not it's not really going to matter. It's just these 4 years. Well, since then, there's been the repeal of Roe versus Wade. There has been the repeal of affirmative action. And there's also been, different things against the protections for discrimination against LGBT, groups. So it looks like Trump won after all. You know what I'm saying? He took a big W. I don't necessarily agree with Roe versus Wade, or whatever discrimination things that there are. I just choose to leave that in affirmative action alone. You know what I'm saying? I won't.
Why is that?
Those. I don't know.
Religious
No
conflicts.
Well, could be. But I don't agree with affirmative action. I think that affirmative action being rolled back may have its positives to it as well. Because, one big thing that people are worried about is affirmative action. They're not going to be forced to letting this many black people or this many women or this many of any other minority groups. However, if you really think about it, if they got to let in 15% black, that means when they get to 15%, they
might be good.
No more. Got them. We got enough. And they can just discriminate against you after that legally. You know what I'm saying? So shouldn't things go to those who have the highest merit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you really think that you may be discriminated against, just choose that. Click that box where you decline to state what race you are,
But you can do that these days.
You can do that, bro. Like, if your name is like Jabrante, you know what I'm saying? They might figure it out, but at the same time, that's it's pretty wild, man. And it's all, one of the biggest things about it that my homie brought up earlier in a text. He said, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she didn't want to give up her seat to Obama, let him fill it up. She held on. And because of that, everything that she did for the last 30 years just got wiped out real quick by Brett Kavanaugh taking that seat.
So bad, dude.
Isn't that
fucked
man?
up.
Now,
I think it's fair
now
to be
all she
critical
is
of her for that.
She's just that lady
fair,
on a quarter
sure.
one day. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing that she's done is still there.
Yeah.
So
right.
she just some person on murals, whatever.
I don't think she was thinking marathon, bro.
She was thinking she would have gave her seat to Hillary. You know what I'm saying? She was holding out to Hillary to fill that spot, but guess what? Which brings me to something. So a lot of people, they said it didn't matter. They said, hey, you know what? The way that Bernie was eliminated was so shysty. I'm going to vote for anybody else. Never vote for Hillary. Never vote for Hillary. It doesn't matter. She's still going to win. All those Bernie bros who were never Hillary and all those people who voted for Gary, whatever his name is that nobody cares about anymore, they officially, now that all these things have changed, the Supreme Court has knocked down your stupid student loans that you won't get paid on, that is officially the largest group of bozos of the week. Please hit the sound. Yeah, shouts out
you were going to
Lewis.
give it to Ruth. I thought you were going to give her
Ruth Chris.
She's dead, bro. That's out of pocket. I don't know that I've given it to many dead people. If I have given it to dead people, tap in at Gingy Podcast on Instagram, at Gingy Podcast on Twitter. Let us know if you can recall me giving Buzz of the Week to anybody that's dead. But unless they recently died, they probably
dead
wouldn't have to
homies,
eat
bro.
that. For real. Think
that,
about that. They say it doesn't matter.
You went in on that one white guy who died. I forgot. He was like a mayor or he was like something. But I don't think you gave him Bozo of the Week, though. Forgot.
I went on Ashley Babbitt. For
Rush
sure.
Limbaugh?
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh? I don't think I did.
Oh, Saw
I don't really have that much of an opinion.
Saw just said rest in piss or something.
Yeah.
For who? Did I say that?
Rush Limbaugh?
Oh, yeah, you can rest in piss for sure.
Yeah, and Ashley to Ashley, dust to dust, that was a famous line. We can always remember that one. But that's my soapbox. I'll step down now.
Yeah, Hillary was a trash candidate, but we don't need to do that shit. Anyway,
better than Trump.
Yeah, no, for sure. They should have lined somebody up that could have not funded their own fucking. You guys know that she like put money in to make sure that he was the candidate for her, right? Like she pumped up his campaign and stuff.
Yeah, she hit it on Bernie, bro.
She thought that she was gonna get him.
She thought she was hedging.
Yeah, really. She thought she was gonna, seethe everybody who disagrees with facts. I guess
She was
you don't think Hillary got richer?
Yeah, she for sure.
She got richer off Trump being the president.
For sure, like speaking engagements, book tours afterwards. Well, how I could have won, you know.
Well, I just mean shiesty ways that resulted, from the policy changes that Donald Trump made.
Oh, her
being a big millionaire.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure that the tax cuts he did in 2017 helped her out for sure. But it's not about that. We're talking about the Clintons
game, bro. It's all fake shit. How they can manipulate things.
That Trump and them used to hang out.
Well, hopefully Trump wins this time.
They was all kicking at Jeffrey's house.
Hey. with Bill Gates,
It's kicking it at Epstein Island, where specifically went to Fort Minor.
Yeah. Chris Tucker too, man. Come on, man.
Shouts out Fort Minor.
Yeah.
Great.
That's how they got the name. There was a location on Epstein Island.
The Fort of Miners.
Yeah. Whoa.
50% kids, 10% pills, 30% concentrated power of will.
Jesus.
We can keep moving because I'm just going to keep digging my holes and people's girlfriends are going to hate me even more.
Yeah.
Digging your holes in people's girlfriends. Yeah. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Shouts out Adam.
A flying car that can also drive on the road was approved for testing by the
I don't think it looks like that,
though. There's no way it can bank like that. No way it can bank like that.
No, check it out. It's an optical illusion. That's actually it not
I've seen a million different pictures.
That's it coming at us right now because it turns to the side.
Yeah, it's like
that's what
it's going drone style.
Yeah, it's drone style.
Wow, okay.
What's it called? A leaf?
Goes back and then on the wheels and it turns like this. Yeah,
that's just gonna be crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck? We really going to the future right now? Because
they're doing it like drones. Yeah.
Is it cool? The FAA say this was cool.
So hear me out. Maybe this is why we're getting this push for electronic cars. Like they'll tell you it's for the environment and shit, like in California, but really it's so they can control your shit and drive it. So when we do have to move to the air, people won't be responsible for driving these. They'll be machine manipulated purely at that point.
Good, because
the technology will be perfected.
Like, fuck these people who think they can't even drive on the road. You think they're about to fly just unregulated out here? Just no fucking road maps, just fucking
playing.
It's just a little old lady just up there loose with it in the air.
Every day she's about to
up on the dashboard.
Bruh, that I hate that shit. Yeah, you're yelling at a car in front of you on the freeway, and you finally get around them, and then look over and see who it is, and it's like this old Asian lady pressed up against the glass.
Where am I going?
Under the edge of it, she can't even see out.
Yeah, and then you feel bad for swearing at her. I'm like, well, bless her.
Yeah. No, I think that they should be the first people to test these cars out, probably. Right?
Like COVID?
Yeah.
Like the vaccine? Old people first?
Yeah.
Because if they can do it, then everyone can do it.
You got the least amount of lose here. Why don't you jump in this new Tesla G5000?
Hey, boomers. You guys know how you just basically destroyed the best economy ever? Why don't you guys go ahead and make penance by trying out the flying cars you fucking assholes wanted in the 50s so bad?
Hey, make them the testers like it's a draft. And, it's not optional. It's mandatory.
Shouts out boomers. I'm just making
55 and up. You got to sign up.
55 and up. Just like.
Oh, my God.
So, hey, well, and it has to be specifically boomers who haven't retired yet.
And voted for Ronald Reagan.
Yeah,
you guys will be the
Reagan.
first. Thank you for your civic duty.
Again, making fun here, all the boomers listening. I know that it makes up about like a quarter of our listeners. So
shouts out.
pulled in by Demo's opinions, by the way. That's where that crowd comes from, just in case.
Of course. Shouts out to y'all.
We got a lot of boomer fans out there.
Hey, you know that stuff that he's saying about affirmative action? That reminds me of what Reagan was talking about with it, and I like that guy.
You know,
Rest in peace.
Shouts out Ronald Reagan.
But I like you.
All my opinions on the new premium subscription, the LGBTQIA plus. You guys subscribed? Sharing passwords?
Whoa,
There's a subscription?
Yeah, that's why they got the plus now. Like Hulu Plus.
What kind of show?
Nice.
Let that one ring. Let that
Thanks
one.
for the cue.
Yeah.
Here all night, folks.
Man, next, man.
Yeah, next. Next.
Next, Jaime.
Next.
We're bringing Chang back soon.
No, I just want to stare at the look of this thing.
Sitting sideways.
Give me more tech, more tech, more tech.
More tech right away. AI glasses will give people the power to tell if someone is lying or attracted to you.
This sounds like the biggest nerd sell of the dude who couldn't pull anything. That massive porn subscription.
Lacking empathy or any basic human emotion? Boy, do we have the product for you.
Some sad ass glasses. Some sad ass glasses. Just turn around, a room full of bitches, just negative and all. They are not attracted to you. Just every single one. Every room.
Bro, you just officially have none.
So what happens when the glasses tell somebody a girl likes the dude and she really does it and it was wrong? Does he what if that steers him down a dark path?
You know? Well, sorry.
How does it say that it's going to work, though? Like, does it say in the description or what?
It can probably tell off people's eyes and blood rushing to their face and
blood rush. If you're really good,
how much blood rushing down?
If you're just
to
a
genitals?
really good actor, you're set. Everybody's gonna have to take acting classes to dodge these glasses.
Well, like what JB said, man. When he sent this originally, I'm like, the fact that they put AI and attraction in the same sentence is a joke to me, bro. Like,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's one thing for an algorithm to match you with somebody on a dating app, but this,
there's physiological changes that happen in somebody when that have been observed to say, hey, you know what, this person finds them attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like the blood rushing to their face or the way their eyes change or pupils dilating.
Yeah, but that also happens when you need to take a shit.
Yeah, like that could be mistaken for fear.
That's why they're using AI and not just regular sensors in order for it to tell the difference.
Right.
AI is very smart, you guys.
This, kind of. This is not actual artificial. It'll be based off of data that's fed to it, and it's probably going to come from people who are like those online dorks that think that they can read people's emotions based on how they can see them on YouTube or something. They're like, let's see what this person is thinking right here. And they sit there and they think, and they're like turtlenecks, and it's like, well, I can tell by how their glottis is moving within their throat that they are definitely hesitant to talk about whether or not they did in fact eat the last slice of pizza. So we're going to watch this and see how it plays out. There's like, I did actually eat the last slice of pizza. They pause it and like, see, I told you, I'm a genius. So I'm not really buying it.
Pass these out at the next rave
make it better.
or festival.
Polygraphs work.
These
polygraphs are highly debated whether or not they're actually function correctly. So
yeah, well, there's a reason they've been using them for 60 years. Bro.
Yeah, because you can get an easy confession. Come on, Cop City. What are you talking about? Of course they did. Hey, we found a robot that tells us this guy's guilty. Plug him into it. Told you. So
Mari knows.
Mari, I was just gonna say Mari uses it.
What if these were used at raves? That would be, I think, a good sample testing place. Maybe
Make fools just be sad and go home.
Ecstasy.
A lot of babies.
Ecstasy. Yeah.
There's a lot of people at those raves.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be more at an advantage if you could tell who was going to go poop in the room. And that's what the AI was based on. I feel like that would be an accurate barometer because people get, very nervous when they have to poop. So there you go. Just feed the AI that data. So You know,
just find out that's your app on the glasses.
Yeah, that's
to see who needs to take a shit in the room.
Who needs to take a shit?
Like who needs to take a shit right now?
If the glasses displayed levels of horny, now, you know.
Maybe at a sex club or something.
Is that what it says? You know, attracted to you.
It's like a health bar above their head that they're just walking around.
And I mean, yeah, so that description of it is kind of like the quick, the shortcut explanation of what it is. But I just don't trust it.
No, well, you know what? It's just going to be
AI shit no more
tested. But you know, you guys can't take too much of this as a fact, even though it is on the official, you know, posts of science at rap on Instagram.
Yo, they be coming with the hitters.
Hey,
everything rap posts is official, like facts.
Hey,
rioters in France release a lion from the zoo into the streets.
Keep going. The whole zoo got released.
Meanwhile, in France,
there's videos of just people running into a lion. Well, he's in his car, thank God. But
oh my God, it's just a wolf just wandering around.
That thing's pretty big and dark. And keep going. It gets better. It's
an elephant.
Nah, there's one after this, but then this is a zebra riding through the streets, galloping, going crazy. Damn. Where's the rock when you need him?
They don't know where to go, bro. This shit.
That's mean.
And then there's a motherfucking ape. Somehow,
bro, what is this? This is not CGI.
Right up there.
Damn, the zoo's going crazy, bro. So hopefully they gathered these animals back.
Man, when
these zoos were wild and
elephant, bro.
that's a wild move,
bro.
Like, I don't know French, but I'm pretty sure that caption says, "Oh shit."
Means oh shit.
La Mel.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
Mierda. All right. So
yeah, Jumanji, real life.
Yeah, clearly one-upping America's ability to protest. They really, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to meet this because right now I feel like that they're winning the protests, right?
Well, you know what? Like, there's a big difference because their cops aren't just out there clapping them with military style weapons.
That's true. Their police doesn't have literal tanks that they can roll into town.
You know what I'm saying? They're over there with shields, getting smoked,
getting beat up by fire.
I remember when after the pandemic first hit, when literally everything was getting looted, like all the college Hall of Fames, zoo animals were getting let loose in the Bay Area all over the place. Like it really looked like the end of civilization for a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I just go ahead. My bad.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, I just hope that, you know, with all these animals being released, that the animals really didn't deserve to get killed or something being out in these streets like a loose lion. You know, they could try and catch him, but hopefully they didn't have to shoot this lion or this wolf or any of these animals that just were set free. You know, they were just living their lives in the zoo, bro. Like now they're out there and considered dangerous, you know, like.
For real, luckily those animals aren't black safely. People.
Yeah, they'd be dead already.
No.
You know?
Out here, at least.
Sounds like a Pixar movie.
They're quick to clap a monkey out here.
Yes.
We were too quiet.
Nobody wanted to laugh at that at all.
No, bro, that's why I had to look at you, bro.
Nobody wanted to laugh at all. I was talking about Harambe, man.
Oh fuck!
On to the Chinese.
So we had some this week in some yellow news, yellow excellence. You could see that these mathematics Olympic champions.
Oh shit!
Of 2023. All first place was China. Second place was USA.
What math?
Third place was Australia, and fourth was the UK. And the one thing they all had in common is they were all Asian. All Asian kids, no matter what country you're from.
Yeah, dude.
They were the elites. So yellow exits. Good for these kids.
I can't hit. This racism is killing me inside.
That's out of pocket. I didn't see this one in the notes before. I didn't click on that.
Well, congratulations to
Let's go.
That's a dub.
USA.
That's a dub.
That's a good follow-up. Let's see what else we got in the chamber here, boys. I didn't even look what this is. Oh, this.
Oh, wow.
Are we playing this? Yeah. Actually, I don't want to get a copyright, but everybody go ahead and check out Jill Scott's.
I don't think this is copyrighted anywhere
for the national anthem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody has the balls to copyright this. Yeah, basically, Jill Scott went at Essence Fest and sang a very different rendition of the national anthem. You can call it a remix that we've never heard. And, you know, the lyrics are changed. It's like quite a drastic adjustment to the original national anthem from the perspective of Black people, talking about, you know, it's kind of rewording the anthem as to what we really see, or at least what those type of people really see in this country that is being championed in the original national anthem. And wow, I think she had balls for this.
Mm-hmm.
With sweat in their hands. This is officially her actually singing. It's not me. But you'll die in this place.
Yeah.
And you.
Now sing the whole thing, bro.
It's out of pocket. But yeah, it actually ends where she says, "This is not the home of the free,
land of the free, home of the slave."
Yeah, whatever she said, but it was like she said it's not the land of the free,
not the
home of the slave.
It's the home of the slave. You know,
yeah,
it's kind of metal if you think about it.
Yeah, tough.
It's woke.
Yeah, I'm sure that many people will have level-headed takes on TikTok from the front seat of their car.
What are they saying on Truth Social?
Sure.
Yeah, that's where we need the real opinions. Like, what is Lizzo thinking that she can do
this? My favorite argument is the one like, yeah, well, she's singing on the microphone that this country made her, right? Right? Come on. That's probably my favorite one.
No, Bucko. Look at the color of the mic.
Yeah, that one.
It's not by accident.
Yeah, where they say basically like, well, they're being clothed, so appreciate your situation, okay? We have clothes, don't we?
She not a slave.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Love that.
He's rich.
Just missing it completely. Love that.
Man.
Love the conversation starters.
Well, what's up with some more wokeness? We need more wokeness.
All right, let's get this.
Man. Ben and Jerry's trying to be woke out here.
Nobody go to sleep. Just stay up.
Yeah, let's just everybody wide awake right now. That's actually why not?
Wide awake.
Let's lean into this. Let's get a TikTok video from somebody
savage.
Are they, bro? Go to the next slide. So there you go.
That's Ben and Jerry, boyfriend.
Where's the lie, bro? You're pro-American.
I'm not going back to Africa. They might as well chop that back up.
Bro, did you look up your ancestors?
Yeah, it might be too late.
That's over with. Like,
I'm not going back.
They got the casinos now.
They're not talking about Black people. They're talking about indigenous. You know, like the natives.
Well, yeah. What are you talking about?
We can't give it back.
Like,
Native
yeah,
Americans.
bro. Give your house back then, fool. That's what I'm talking about.
I paid.
Like, I'm not going back to Africa.
I don't know if you're getting the right read on this.
Do you know what indigenous means?
You follow the typical liberal too much. You're not reading this correctly.
What do you mean?
I don't know if it says in here taking from anybody. I don't know.
The U.S. exists on stolen indigenous land and commit to returning it.
Yeah.
So how does that not mean
how are we returning
America that we live in?
Oh,
bro?
I
What
see.
are you talking about?
So you think it means that they're gonna kick everybody else off just like we did to them? Like they're gonna get back at us? I think that literally they're just talking about like a label change. Like they'd be like, this is who this is. Like changing the names back to the original type thing. That's
like the
names, bro,
of the states.
That's even more. That's even more useless. What are they going to do, bro? They're going to be like, oh, this is no longer America. It's actually back to the Pawnee tribe. So, you all are going to have to leave.
No, they didn't say anything about leaving. Quit being a victim, bro.
Okay,
they just changing names.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
Okay. You can stay and eat some ice cream.
Spinning on air. You're like, can you believe this? Look at this sign that doesn't say that it's kicking me
He's
off
having
the
a
land,
Republican meltdown.
What do you mean? I'm making a joke. I don't understand what you guys think that this. What does that mean, bro? Returning it? What does that mean?
So when you're thinking that they're saying return the land, do you think that they're talking about doing like a clean sweep, like the Monopoly board, starting your arm and then just sweeping it off and be like, okay, this is back to you having it? Is that what you think that means? Because what we did is that we consolidated them all into reservations, right?
Yeah.
So what if we made the reservation bigger and it across the land so that they could come back onto it and function in United States society, not just based in their reservations?
Read the
why
caption.
do they have to stay in the reservation?
Bro, to start
how
with
is that
Mount
any
Rushmore.
different than what I'm saying, bro?
Look,
Because you're acting like it's kicking, like because you're doing the victim thing where
I'll
you're saying
give them
like
the rest of the land.
Yeah,
like the rest, whatever's left
No,
over.
you guys just say that it's like they're gonna kick everyone else off. Like you're just it's a confused mind.
You guys are like literally. I don't. What are you talking about?
You don't get it.
So you saw what they turned Mount Rushmore into. It's basically focused on like the history of America is kind of misconstrued as far as like earning this land on some negative shit rather than like the heroic way that it's taught to us in school, you know, like historically. Like, oh, and then they all made friends and with the pilgrims.
Yeah, they erased the history.
Nah, bro, they just slaughtered a bunch of people.
Isn't it kind of like what California's trying to do with like black people and reparations, right? Like send millions.
No, it's not. They're saying give them the land.
So but it doesn't say like give it to them. If you read the whole thing, it didn't say actual give it to them like that, bro. Like they said, it's talking about, you know, let's bring fucking eyes to, hey, this shit was stolen. I don't know.
Yes,
no, it's not. They're literally I'm on the Ben and Jerry's website right now, and it says, "Let's take the land and give it to the Sioux tribe." That's what they're literally saying. Hey, let's take
what
this
land in particular are they talking about?
Mount Rushmore.
They are talking about the land upon which Mount Rushmore lives on.
Sure.
It says that the Supreme Court decided in 1980, hey, you know what? This land was stolen. And hey, Sioux tribe, you know what? We're going to give you $105 million for the land. And the Sioux tribe refused the payment and said, no, we want the land back.
Yes. Right.
So they're saying, let's take this land that we have, this physical land, and give it to the tribe. And they're saying the United States was founded on stolen land. So let's take it and give it to the tribe. Like, I don't know what you guys are not understanding about.
Wait, no,
that.
what are you? No, don't now just describe it accurately and then not pretend that you were just saying like, oh wait, are they going to kick us off? No, like that's what you were saying earlier. You're saying, oh, are they going to kick us off this land? But now you're literally.
I was
reading
talking about the whole. There's no way they're giving the United States back to Native Americans. So I was making a joke.
Like, this is what happened in San Diego, right? With the that black couple, that family, they gave them the beach or something like that. And then they sold it back to get like a lump sum of cash or something like that. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I do remember that.
Manhattan
that was like a
Beach
case
in LA
though, right?
is what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying it's kind of some shit like that. Like, you feel me? That's what Ben and Jerry's wants to like. That's what they want them to do. Like something like that. I feel like.
Yeah, they want them to take America and give it back to the tribes.
So they're going to track down the tribes that are for like New York and give it to them and figure that out. And then they can, let them run the city, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fine.
Put up another casino.
For sure. Like they're not kicking everybody out to go.
Whoa, they're just going to give them Las Vegas.
So
the casino's already here. You can have it.
I just am gonna go down just one quick logical path, and then we can jump out.
Go
of this,
for it.
okay?
No. I'm here for it.
So
I'm good.
So I'm gonna go out of this. Okay, Wheeze, you own your home, right? You own the land that your home is on.
Nope.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Nobody owns the land. That's a municipal property. That's a county.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Like you own the property. Like that's private property. They're talking.
You only
about
own it if you have
rights.
like acres, like shit like that, like land.
Yeah, the HOA owns that. The fuck you talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, so the HOA owns it, but from whom did the HOA get it? From whoever had it before, and who sold it to those people that originally got it? Who said that this land can be claimed and owned and had? The government. So what they're saying
is the government for 200
is the government owned this land and they sold it to people. They profited off of that. So because of that,
in a lot of
saying,
cases in that
take this
history,
land and let's give it back to the Native Americans.
it would then be governed by the tribe that was there, as opposed to them, I don't know, moving in a family or something like that. Like it's literally just the land, because you would still own the property, like you'd still own the home.
I got a new HOA.
So it's yes. Thank you, Davey. Yes, it's
What
basically
is this,
like getting a new
Blackfoot
HOA.
Incorporated?
Yes, if they would make a decision or something like that. Yes, exactly.
God damn it.
It's essentially just handing back those decision making processes of the land to the tribe that resided within it before they got moved to the reservation.
Mm-hmm. But you can see how that would really stir up.
It would stir the pot. I'm not denying that it would stir the pot at all, but it's definitely not like going in reversing our colonialization of the United States. That's not like on paper. On paper, it would, but at the same time, they're not going to take the war band and clean sweep the United States because Ben and Jerry put up an ad.
Yeah, well, I know they're definitely not going to do it, but there are. I don't know, man. I think you guys are ignoring that landowner is a thing. You know.
What? No, I described to you what being a landowner is. It's a person who makes a decision about a land, and when those people own it, then they would make that deciin.
You can still live on it, bro.
Yeah.
How the fuck do we skip over cocaine in the White House, though?
Yeah,
in this
we're
news.
Going back to it. Anyways,
Demo's not never eating Ben and Jerry's ever again.
Go ahead, bro. I don't care because it's not finna happen.
Hey, cocaine in the White House.
I don't know.
No, it's a good, healthy debate that we need to have, and I, for one, invite our Blackfoot overlords. You know, I think that we should welcome them with open arms.
Who's like Nesto was saying? Who's snorting coke in the White House? Trump says it's Hunter Biden.
Hunter?
It's the 4th of fucking July.
If Joe Biden tried to do cocaine right now, he'd die, bro. That wasn't him.
No, that's how he woke up from his nap.
I know, but Donald Trump's tweet implicating that, like, you know, it was the Bidens at all.
So brought it over for the holidays.
Subsequent testing confirmed that the powdery substance discovered by the Secret Service at the White House on Sunday was indeed cocaine. A law enforcement official said Wednesday as questions linger about how the drug got into the building. Whose guess as to who it
like
is?
This is new?
Into the White House. Yeah. Wait, so first off, how did this even get into the public that there was cocaine in the White House?
Yeah.
Was it like the rumor mill? I'm hard pressed to not believe.
Woj back at it.
Yeah, I'm hard pressed to believe that there aren't White House staffers who actively participate.
This was actually the Library of Congress is a public place that gives tours every day, multiple tours. Hundreds of people coming through every day looking at stuff.
But does the White House own that land?
The government does own the land.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Good. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, you guys need to go read the Constitution or something.
So anyway, White House.
Anyways, so
I need to read that.
This is an open place. That somebody, it sounds like, dropped their sack. You know, they said it was a dime-sized bag. Officially, MSNBC said it was a dime-sized bag that was found. It was tested, and you know,
and it's Schneebs.
Yeah, so they give tours, so the person just dropped their bag. They wanted to do like, dude, check it out. I'm going to do a bump next to Lincoln statue, and then
everyone in DC has a dime bag of Coke in their pocket, right?
Pretty much
do that right underneath.
That's why
at least it wasn't Fent.
You got to do it underneath the Nixon portrait. You know,
a dime of Fent.
Yeah,
crazy.
The discovery of the unknown item, quote unquote, prompted an precautionary closure, quote unquote, of the White House. What, they thought it was anthrax? It's like, who is the guy that went up and was like, okay, we've brought in our buddy here who tries all of the white powder that shows up at the White House. Hunter, come on in here. Tell us what this is.
It's Pete Davidson.
It's not anthrax, Dad. It's Pete Davidson.
Not anthrax. I tried it.
This is definitely not Coke, dude. Something else.
I don't think he does drugs, actually. I think he just looks like that. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah. I think he has like a blood problem or something.
He's just too sober. Like overly sober.
He's too sober. It like inverts.
Yeah, just like it's not healthy, bro. Everybody needs something.
Well, that's a little bit of too much excitement for the White House. I hope everybody changed their diaper after that.
From shit to shit. Quick touch on the calorie corner. We're back. Just like Yellow Excellence is back, calories are back. And Volcano menu at Taco Bell is also back. I would say, just like Weez was saying, best little drop they've had in a long time. Probably the best one ever. As far as like how they bring back the old school stuff or the stuff they did before. That was popular. So
the Volcano Taco is back, man.
Volcano Taco went crazy.
It's seasonal.
It goes crazy.
You know, that red shell. I must say though, because this is rather outrageous. Look at the price of it now. It used to be $1.
Well, we found out on air, folks, that 50 is the max that you can order online.
You
can order only 50 of these babies. I wonder if that's what you OD on. They tested that out.
But the sauce is what makes it. The volcano sauce is what makes a volcano.
Hypothetically, Saw Jimmy, what does it sound like when Dave Portnoy is giving one of his infamous pizza reviews of the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell?
Dave Portnoy here. Just going to try this out. One bite, and we're going to let you guys know what we think about it. All right, here we go. Bite. Okay, first off, too Mexican for me. I don't know if I can handle this much flavor in one sitting. I'm used to only 3 items, which is tomato paste, cheese, and bread. It's got a lot more than that in it, so immediately not a high ranking. I'm gonna have to sit on this one. 3 out of 10. I gotta say, 3 out of 10.
Fucking Dave.
He is such a spoiled American, bro. Like,
there's too many flavors in it.
But yeah, shout outs to Taco Bell for bringing that back, bro.
Shout out to the taco shits.
That's awesome.
Hey, bring up this little video. This has been going viral. We were talking about it amongst ourselves, but Demo was deeming this poor people food.
Are you talking about the Chinese rocks?
I mean, he's kind of right, bro.
They got some.
This is literally the poorest food.
The poorest food of all time by Demo. It's for people that
it's not even
are
food.
Probably on. It's also for people that are probably on diets. They don't want to intake too many calories, but they want the flavor to just savor. So they just want some nice rocks on the stir fry.
They just want
all the rock liquors.
All the rock liquors out there.
That sounds very, very racist.
This is a Chinese street food in which they take these rocks and they put all kinds of seasonings on them, and then you take the rocks and you literally just suck on them and you spit the rocks back out. You don't eat the rocks. The rocks are just seasoned with chili, garlic, purple paprika, and rosemary. Mm-hmm. And you get it. You pay $2 for this, and you just take the stones and you just suck the juice off them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you bring him back the rocks?
No, you keep it a souvenir.
When I'm reading this top comment, it makes me feel really bad about your poor people cuisine comment, because that's literally, it was what was used.
That's what it was
to trick people who did not have food back in the day, that couldn't afford it, that their brains would be satisfied with some kind of consumption.
They say, I just need the flavor.
Yeah.
Low calorie food. Hey, this might be a diet hack for some of those people trying to cut some calories. Just put a little bit of seasoning, just a little bit on some rocks, and just start sucking on them.
You know, I could go for it. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'd try it. It doesn't look that terrible.
Kind of like sunflower seeds.
My thing is though, I feel like I would want to take a bite and I'd fuck my teeth up. That's the only thing.
You try hella hard to bite it.
Yeah, like it would. It was just like,
damn it.
Yeah, I would go on autopilot after licking one of those rocks and just be like, all right, well, we're gonna take a nibble, and then boop, dentist next day, got it.
Yeah. You can just put them up your ass.
Just shove them right up my asshole instead. That's what I'm gonna do.
Can't afford Benihanas?
One by one, like Skittles, just right up there. Popping those Szechuan rocks right into my dirt button, one by one, like little soldiers, popping them in the hole.
Man, hella funny.
There it is. There's the
button shit.
I was like, I'm gonna keep going on this until he shakes his head.
Like, I've been shaking it. I'm ready to move.
What, after the Indians take your house?
I wish you were as passionate about these cuisine rocks as you are of native land.
All right. Yeah. What do we got? So we got to talk about.
It's been it was a crazy heat wave this past weekend, and it's finally summer's hitting. I was at a wedding. Shout out to my boy Carlos. He just got married over the weekend, and that shit was hot as a motherfucker.
You were at an outside wedding?
Yeah, it was outside.
That's a really good picture to let me know how fucking hot it is outside.
And it was on what? That was on Saturday?
Yeah, that was on Saturday.
Right, Saturday was hot as fuck.
But it was hot for sure. So, but the food was good. Shout outs. But yeah, did you guys feel it anywhere? One place I didn't feel it. I was out in Richmond throughout most of the days, and it was like not hot at all.
Right on the bay. Right on the bay.
Yeah, it's
different than the valley.
You got up to like in the high 70s.
Kind of a shock, when you've been in the desert all this time.
Yeah, but the rest of the bay was every time I drove away, and I drove to like Walnut Creek or I drove to Fremont or San Jose, it was hot as shit.
No, it was hot as fuck over the weekend for sure.
I usually, coming home from Walnut Creek from work, going back to Vallejo, I've seen as much as like a 20-degree difference.
Yeah, it's
between
insane.
where it is there and where it is back at home. I went to Stockton over the weekend. It was 106 degrees.
The temperature gets higher, right? Like the further away from the bay you get. Like when you go from Walnut to Vallejo, it rises, right?
No. When you go from Walnut Creek to Vallejo, it goes down.
Because you're by the water in Vallejo.
Yeah.
But whereas if you keep driving.
But then, if you go up to Fairfield, even Vallejo to Fairfield, it gets much hotter.
Even Fairfield to Vacaville. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
You're hot as shit in Fairfield. Sure. It's getting back to hotness, man. Shout out all the summer bodies, you know what I'm saying? Making a comeback. Hey, shout out Nesto, bro. I see you grinding out there. You feel me?
You've been on
Make sure you stay healthy and get your daily dose of. Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother.
I'm on Hulk Hogan, you feel me?
Get on that Zion Williamson diet.
Oh, no.
That irresponsible raw sex diet.
Well, it's easy to keep your calories down when you just spit them into some girl's mouth, instead of eating food.
I need to get on that. I need to get on that rock diet.
Yeah.
Steroids?
You want to do it right in the ass?
Like Messi Mara?
The rocks that we were just showing, the flavor rocks.
Oh, the rock.
No,
I'm thinking about the steroids the rock was taking.
Oh,
hey, hold on. Not the rocks. The rocks.
Not
base rock.
The Chinese.
On the roids. I was like, you just out there.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
yourself in the ass a little bit.
Hey, well, hopefully it cools off. Hopefully it cools off before we give the Native Americans our houses, huh? Anyway, on to the next bit of news. She's playing the Mac Dre song.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shout out Ronald Dragon. Today's Mac Dre's birthday, the day we recorded. R.I.P. to a legend. Diz or die, you easy.
Diz or die.
R.I.P. Mac Dre.
That's solid.
So I actually had a memory that posted up on Facebook today. It was from 2016, and it's a text in a group from Davy Jones. It says, "Yo, it feels like pretty much every single day is either Mac Dre's birthday or Tupac's birthday."
That's really funny. That's exactly
going out for Mac Dre, man. Yeah, I mean,
That's a quote.
There you go.
I swear every day is literally Mac Dre or Tupac anniversary or B day. LOL.
Did you say 2-pack like you're British? 2-pack.
you really said 2-pack. Slap your damn self.
Two-pack?
I didn't say
No wonder you
2-pack.
want. You no wonder you want. You don't want to get his land back.
Give your land.
Take his
back.
land away.
I thought that was the Jordan Poole Mac Dre shirt.
Oh no, we retired that. It was fun while it lasted. It was fun.
That shit's at the Goodwill now.
Yeah, kids in Africa
hey,
got my shirt. Or is it Demo?
It ain't me.
When he lives over there.
I'm
It's playing on the.
I'm African American. You know what I'm saying?
I'm African American.
I hate that label, bro.
Oh, look at his
Is
hat.
that-
Didn't your family get here in like
You just wanna be African,
1700s?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, you're more bonded to the land than any of us. That's why you
We were
don't
here
wanna give it
before
back.
slavery, bro. Like, yeah, they ain't sending me back to Africa. I've been out of Africa for 14 generations, bro. I don't know what's over there.
He just started eating fufu recently.
Ethiopian food, not fufu, bro. I don't know.
What they got
I ain't
right
going to
now?
Africa, man. Them
Whoa.
I'm gonna bleep that whole thing.
African
I don't want anybody to know you even said that. That's fucking
Hey, that's
terrible.
clean. The Mac Dre.
That's not even a joke. That's like
on
just
your
an
shirt.
observation you shared.
You didn't know Uncle Ruckus actually had a nephew.
Fuck. Oh my god.
man.
Building up to your grand reason why. This is why I don't want the Native Americans to have their band.
It's real. I ain't going back.
Hey, I got a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna dive right into this too, because I finished the 5 episodes. Nesto, I don't know if you joined me.
I'm on 3. I was gonna watch one on the plane, but I was so hungover on the plane today, bro. I was like,
Couldn't hang.
Yeah, I was about to yak.
Oh, you've been watching The Idol. What do you think?
I finished it up. And
How was the ending?
So if I'm rating it in terms of hate watching, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. But now, if I had to film student out on this one, this one's a little rough, boys. Yeah, it's
The acting isn't good, right?
It kind of got better though, right?
it got a little bit better.
First episode was like, what the fuck? And then like 3 started coming around, I want to say.
The gratuitous Skinemax style sex scenes they had in it kind of pulled me completely out because it was gratuitous. It was not. It didn't even fit in line with the story. It was just basically like a freaking 13-year-old wrote it on the internet.
Nah, yeah, I'm weird with that shit
it.
too. Just like the old episodes of Power, and they're just always fucking all the time. Like, bro,
Yeah, you're just like, what is the point of this? How are we pushing the story along with this? So it's not. Yeah, it's just not. It's not. But I mean, like, but the thing is too is that there's like a twist and all these other twists where it's so glossed and shined up and that you kind of like it passes. It passes like you watch the thing all the way through and you're like, okay, this is a big budget, and your brain tells you that it's potentially quality. But after I've sat with it, man, this was not. It was kind of trash. It was a little trashy. I think that Lily Rose Depp is actually very good. There's also Susanna Son who's in there, who's a phenomenal actress and singer who's in Red Rocket, one of my favorite movies from last year. She's like she's Chloe. She's the little one who's playing the piano.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's actually very dope actress and stuff. But overall, I don't see anything wrong with watching it, but you can watch it just to see how low we can stoop to a famous guy having his own TV show and getting to do what he wants with it. I think that this is definitely the bar for that, because I will be very surprised if The Weeknd gets maybe this could get another second season. Maybe we've just broken through to the other side where we know it's trash and we just want to slurp it up like little piggies. Because if it did come back from another season, I'd probably watch it again.
Only has 5 episodes.
Yeah,
but it's more because of the intrigue than you actually wanting to see some good show.
Yeah, it's like a train can't turn away from the train crash.
It's like, nigga,
What if it wasn't The Weeknd? Yeah, what if it wasn't The Weeknd? It was just some random guy you'd never heard of.
Right. This looks like
be better.
50 Shades of Sus. I don't know, bro. Like,
also, Go ahead. Sorry.
Keep ripping. No, you're hot on it.
Well, because here's the other thing that really is screwed up with the show is that not screwed up. Again, if you like this shit, you like this shit. No hate. But it follows Selena Gomez's and The Weeknd's relationship really closely. Like how their relationship went, and it's almost kind of a little
weird.
gross.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a little weird, and then kind of like the cringy stuff that Abel puts on, which is the Weeknd. It's like people started calling out that his acting was cringy, and they were like, "Oh, it's on purpose." And it's like, at what point can you stop blaming this being on purpose and just admit you guys fired too strongly in the wrong direction? Because this was supposed to be a certain way with a female-driven director. Then they said, "Oh, it's heading in too strongly of a feminine direction. We're going to fire her," and they pulled the guy from Euphoria in to direct it instead, with him and The Weeknd writing it, and it shows. Because again, you can't look away, but it's like I said, I'd watch a second season, but it's trash. This is trash. But I am trash, so it works. That's why 10 out of 10. One final note on the Idol here. One thing that the show does is it over glamorizes kind of the creation of music, and really kind of makes it almost seem unattainable for the normal person. And that was just kind of a personal grievance I had with it, because I've seen so many music documentaries where someone like J. Cole to Billie Eilish will basically be in the corner of a tour bus or in a bathroom somewhere writing some of the biggest hits that you've ever heard. So it's like you don't need all the shit to make great music, and they really leaned into that in this show, like that they need like Kanye's producer to come by to make something incredible, and that you need to attach yourself to a huge name in order to make incredible music. And me personally, that was it was just kind of like, I don't want somebody who's like younger, who's interested in music, to watch this and think that that's how it really is. But
you got to remember what they're doing in the show, though. She's like a mega pop star who fell the fuck off. So that's why they're saying she needs to go do all this like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But still, even when she's making, like, again, Billie Eilish is arguably at kind of like the same level of fame, and she recorded the theme to the James Bond movie, in a tour bus bathroom, So I see what they're trying to do, but I'm just like thinking of, okay, what's the influence of this being shown as the way to do it?
It's also from
like Britney.
Look whose perspective it's from. Somebody who made it and had a smooth, quite the path, star.
Right.
The Weeknd. He didn't. I mean, like he hasn't had.
Grinded though.
He did, and he did. But I'm just saying, like, and it hit. Like for.
Oh no, the way he got put on is because he had to give Drake all his shit, and then Drake put out "Take Care," and that gave him that super push. Yeah, Take Care sounds like a Weeknd album. You feel me? Like
he's blessed,
which is Drake's best album, arguably.
So he can tell this story
actually,
from
I
a
forgot
mindset from the clouds.
Yeah, that actually is very interesting. That the twist, since that is actually, I forgot that happened. The twist at the end is you'll be looking at like, then definitely The Weeknd wrote this, because there's some stuff with that. Wow, dude. Yeah, this is like his therapy.
Now you're watching season 2 for sure.
Yeah, now because like this is basically his therapy. It's in the inside of this guy's psychology.
I think you fucking love this show. Just say it.
And no, like unironically, yes, I do, because it is like it's something that I can
because of the material it deals with, bro. This is your fucking.
Well, it's like, and it's like. Yeah, it's like, it's like up to date. It's like fresh. It's like our age kind of shit too.
Kind of,
like,
yeah.
You just wish it was less horny.
Well, I wish it was less horny, and I wish there were some notes that they hit a bit. Like, again, I like it, but it's because it's like like I like to hate watch it. Again, I like to, it gives me reactions. I like that. But do I agree with a lot of it? Not necessarily. It could have been more compelling in a certain direction, probably, but it is what it is.
Hate watch. Wow, that's a real thing.
I'm just a freak.
I do it a lot.
I be hate watching when like my girl's watching those housewife shows or that trash reality shit.
Yeah.
Keep up with Kardashian.
I'm sitting there pissed off, but I really want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
next,
right, dude. Yeah, Love Island. That was me with Love Island.
Love Island. Oh man, I hate watch the hell out of that.
Yeah, exactly. And Oh, and while you were singing that song, Nesto, that's another thing too. Is that the music featured throughout it from the quote unquote artists that are there are all just like super mid. There's a word I got. Yeah, but like, super
that's
mid.
what the kids are saying. You said it
That's
right.
what the kids are saying that one. So I think I'm going to say it. I'm going to appeal to them.
I've been listening to like the soundtrack, like every week what comes out. It's only been like 2 songs, and that's the one with The Weeknd and Lil Baby. That one slap. And then
well, those songs do, because those songs, those are. But I'm talking about the ones that they have like the artists that are playing people that they're like. They have like a lot of scenes where like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever heard. And you as the audience, you're like, I don't know.
Satire.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, well, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say it's satire. I spent a lot of time on this, though. We can definitely switch over.
It's kind of better than Secret Invasion, though. That shit kind of boring.
I haven't seen that yet.
It sounds like a guilty pleasure for you, Saw Jimmy. Wait, you just said Secret Invasion's boring, bro? Really?
Yeah, have you been watching it?
So what I've been watching is the catch up to that, so I can watch this with y'all. But what are they only 2 or 3 episodes in?
3.
Okay.
There's only 3 left too.
I mean, what more to the story do they have to tell, right? Like I maybe it's like WandaVision, where you didn't like the first 2 very much, and then you just get hooked on the final few. I don't know, man.
Could be.
But I've been catching up, bro. I saw Moon Knight. I thought that was cool. It was just cool. Definitely better than
like
Morbius.
Action and shit. Like the blood was cool and shit like that. Like he's a killer. That was cool.
Yeah, the character.
And his suit is wet as fuck.
The suit is clean. We don't see it enough, and then the sus version in the tux is black. But that was all right. And then I started She-Hulk, which is better than I thought it would be. I'm not going to lie. I like how they put Bruce Banner in there, like the actual Hulk is in there, and that's his family, and he's like showing her the ropes and shit. But it's honestly not that good, but better than I thought it would be.
It's a little goofy. It's a little goofy.
Yeah, I got time for it, though.
You finished it?
No, I'm about halfway through it.
Oh, yeah. What's her name, though? She's a whore. She-Hulk be smacking.
And that's her right, baby.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's you should get it. With when she's that big, she takes what she wants.
Secret Invasion, no bueno, huh?
I mean, you might like it. I'm expecting like some shit to be going down. I just never liked them scrolls either. Like,
yeah, me neither, bro. It looked like Halloween Town ass motherfuckers. Like, bro, don't need those. I was on mute for a quick second because I was all about She-Hulk. I was like trying to push up She-Hulk for you. I'm glad you're watching it. It gets better.
They break the fourth wall quite a bit, like you said.
Yeah, that's always fun.
That's what she does in
it too. While you're at it, y'all watch.
I didn't know that, but that's what she does in the comic book. So it's playing to the comic book.
Yeah,
She-Hulk.
Exactly.
That is cool.
Hey, quick shout out! I'm looking out for real quick the Ashley Madison documentary. Going on with some creepy ones after the Jared from Subway one was recommended. I still haven't watched that, but yeah, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that.
Get through it, man. Just get through it.
Fubar. Watch Fubar too. I'm watching. I started with my girl. Fubar is better than I did. I thought it was gonna be hella weak, but then it's better than.
That's Arnold's new shit on Netflix.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like an action comedy. Family friendly kind of thing. Yeah, not super family friendly.
It's because his daughter's like a CIA agent. He didn't find out.
So he's old, trying to kick ass still and shit.
My daughter's in CIA. She didn't tell me.
Did you watch anything, or are you too busy over there Googling how wrong we are?
Well, I sent a link probably almost an hour ago at this point.
He said,
governance.
I love governance. This is great.
No.
He was just kidding. He was just kidding.
Over land is not the same as land ownership, and 60% of the land of the United States is owned by private individuals and corporations.
How'd they get the land, though, bro?
That's the stuff we're talking about giving back, bro.
The government stole it and sold it to the man.
That's good business.
That's why the Cleveland Indians logo used to look the way it did with that dude just.
Oh man,
getting money.
Shit. All right. Well, yeah. Hey, let's talk about all the sports that get played on said stolen land that we're giving back.
Man.
All the stolen land.
What does Draymond think about this?
No, bro. Don't get me started talking about indigenous land. He said, on the land.
Fucking Draymond. Hey,
Like
shout out
sports
Draymond.
figures talk about politics and shit that, like, you know, shit they would never talk about, but we produce the content where they talk about that.
We the AI.
Well, actually, land ownership, it comes from the government selling the land. You could ask Chuck; he know all about that.
Shaq ain't going back to Africa.
Well, I'll tell you
No,
what,
Shaq, I ain't going back to Africa now, Shaq.
There ain't owning my land. Me and Kenny tell you, we whip all them horses ourselves. I got my own land in Mississippi, Alabama, all them other southern states.
I love them Indians. I love the Indians. I go to the reservations and blow millions.
He would say some shit like that.
Cold-blooded.
Well, back to doing a little bit more talking about sports over here. It's good that everybody's feeling very woke today to talk about certain things. How's my Ernie? Is that good? I'm trying to do a little bit of Ernie here.
You can study him and get him down. I've been trying to work on a Reggie Miller, bro. It's a little rough, but
You gotta fuck
Wow, Marv, welcome to the NBA. This is your moment. LeBron James.
That might be Reggie Ventura. I don't know if that's Reggie Miller,
James,
bro.
Reggie James.
Sounds like Humpty.
He's square when he talks, you know?
Yeah.
Man.
But
you watched that movie where he was fucking acting, and then the movie with Kyrie, Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew,
the
yeah.
movie. I didn't
You ever watch that?
You never watched Uncle Drew, Dave?
Kyrie,
you would love that movie.
I know. I know that whole
basketball
campaign when he was the old uncle. Kyrie was the uncle.
You would literally love Uncle Drew, bro.
Why?
Like, that
Is it
movie?
like
I liked it.
Is it one of those like Tyler Perry movies? Like,
No, bro.
That's racist.
I sent you that Bruce Lee.
Those things where people have to dress up as somebody else, like how like Martin Lawrence dressed up as Big Mama, and they have those movies where somebody just dresses up as somebody else.
The men were men.
Kyrie was the uncle.
The men were men, and the women are women. And Uncle Drew, you know,
Yeah, they just, if anything, they just put makeup on them and shit to make them old.
olded them up.
Old. But hey, quick shout outs to the big news here. I guess not shout out, but in sports news, a lot of people got laid off. Did we talk about that last week?
No, we
No,
didn't.
it happened after. A lot of
It's
your
like all
favorites off ESPN.
A lot of the big names.
Wow, there's a lot of names that I was upset to see on there, man. Like, there's a lot.
It was a lot. It was like 20 plus people, right? Something
Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson.
Vince Carter, I heard too.
Dang, he just got
You know
there and he was good.
Yeah,
Steve Young.
Steve
There
Young.
was a big thing that happened, you know, as far as ESPN saving money.
They're trying to get Pat McAfee, right?
And Shannon Sharp, potentially.
Well, they got rid of also Todd McShay, NFL draft. Like, these are notables.
That's why that one guy retired too. He didn't want to get fired.
Who?
You get a pension?
The anchor, that's been on there for hella long. He
that
retired
brother.
like last week. No, white dude.
SVP? Oh, the other guy. I know who you're talking about. The glasses guy. I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jeff Van
you know what?
Gundy, Jalen Rose, Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah.
People ask for more money, and you will be replaced by cheaper labor. Ain't that America? Gotta love it, man.
That's Disney too. Yeah, they want to clear out and then go in for the internet type stuff, the solid fan base that is like a Pat McAfee, Pat Mick or whatever.
Words are hard.
Wait, so is he coming on to? Is that the plan, McAfee, for real?
It's a little rumor that they're trying to bring him in, and also like Saw Jimmy said, they're trying to bring in maybe Shannon Sharp,
Uncle Shay Shay.
Joe Rogan.
Not for
comment on
that.
sports and sports.
Well, they're playing fucking basketball.
Yeah, can you guys just talking about
they're
hoop?
definitely playing basketball, bouncing hard. Like I saw Shale Sonnen bounce somebody's head off the floor.
Oh, this guy fucking jumps.
Bro, imagine Joe Rogan debating Stephen A. Smith about sports, bro. Just football or basketball,
Well,
not
he
even
would do
UFC.
He would do that thing where he gets really quiet when somebody on his show is like actually animated and cares about like that. He would like, well, let's go there then, Stephen. Like,
first of all, you just got here to the basketball world. I'm king here. Let's establish that. Let's make that very clear. Okay, I'm the king here. Yeah.
then he'll explain to him. He'll just be like, I'm gonna have Jamie pull this up here.
Come on.
Yeah, no Jamie on the TV world, bro. Yeah, that's wild, bro. It'd be interesting to see what actually happens at ESPN. They chose to keep Kendrick Perkins out of all those firings.
He's cheaper, like Demo said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were probably trying to make a union to get paid more money. Get axed.
ESPN, man, there's
Get
always
axed.
like
Those were the 20 people that got cut.
They should have formed a union. Then they would have
They
been
were
able to collectively bargain all together and would have been able to strike.
Could go on
Or
strike.
collectively all get fired and replaced by cheaper newscasters.
Man, that's illegal, brother.
Bye.
Under the Constitution. Maybe you should read the Constitution there, man.
Or here's a theory. Here's the theory. They see the direction that the media is going, how us listeners gravitate more to the former players with podcasts out there and the internet. So they are now like re-strategizing and they're going to replace them with the new media. They're going to hire more of those type of players and, former athletes. Maybe.
I don't know. That's fucked up. It's a lot of them. I mean, you still watch Sports Center like that? Yeah, everybody still watches that shit like that, right? Or
When I'm at my dad's house, like, no.
I'd be watching Sports Center. I turn on the ESPN app.
You're
and
an
just
old
click the
man,
Sports
bruh.
Center. Let it ride out.
You be
I'll
like
learn what
flicking
happened in the
channels.
baseball games today.
Read the newspaper.
I like first things first, honestly. So
First take.
No, ESPN always has a
first
cool
things
content.
first. The ones that are on Fox Sports. Those guys, those three dudes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all right.
They need to bring Poppy back. You know what I'm saying?
That was the worst fucking Dan Lebatard's dad, bro.
It was funny, like as you being like Hispanic and shit, it's cool to see that, but yeah, it's fucking annoying.
It was
but
bad,
like,
bro. It's like dun, dun, dun. They'd roll that music, dun, 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 dun,
He
dun, and then
don't
he'd
even
ask
know
the
what's
question,
going on. He just be like,
dun, 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 dun. Do you think Dame Lillard is going to the Heat?
you sound like an Indian dude.
That's what he sounded like, bro.
This show, you guys haven't ever seen these guys?
Yeah.
These,
They used to be on.
Yeah.
these
Get
guys.
down with
Nick, that's Derry's boy, Demo's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude in the middle is the one with the
That
daughter,
dude's
right?
annoying.
He was like crying over that shit. That shit was real.
I don't know. I just check in on them for Sports Take and then also the podcast cookies.
I used to like Chris Broussard doing NBA shit. That was tight.
I have never actually sat through a I've never
Chris
seen a Pat
Broussard.
broadcast.
They canceled that brother, bro.
Damn.
He was outspoken
Well.
on certain views. We'll discuss off here.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
shit,
Well,
He wanted
sports is
to
going on. We won't
the
touch too
land
much
back
on it because
to the
it's the
land.
the dead season. There's a lot of baseball going on. It's a lot of NBA summer leagues to see these young guys playing. That's what it is.
Hey, man.
one thing that we can touch real. Oh, my bad.
Nah, go ahead,
Go ahead,
bro.
dog.
I was going to say
One thing
something
we can touch real quick is that they have been in talks of possibly trading Shohei Ohtani and him getting traded in his new contract. They're saying it could be upwards of $700 million.
Yes.
That he
He's
could
hurt
work
right now.
because he's a pitcher and he, be playing in the field.
Bro,
You know,
that's
Hurt.
It's
That's why
going
he's
to be
hurt.
the biggest contract there ever was, I'm sure.
Good for him. Good
where
for
though.
him.
Like, so they're talking about trading him, but I think he's more. I think his brand is he's West Coast. It looks like. So what? The Dodgers, and he just skips leagues
Giants.
to the National League.
Giants.
It'll probably be somewhere where there's a
Asians
lot
in
of
the Bay.
Japanese people, I imagine. So
San Francisco.
I imagine that the Bay Area might be, an option. Also, New York
A's.
could possibly be an option as well. I've heard
He
Las
said
Vegas.
A's.
Las Vegas.
Bro, has he been to West Oakland? He should consider the Oakland Athletics. I don't know.
Hey,
Japantown.
If he goes to the A's, I'll bet you my house to a local reservation.
I buy that jersey.
Yeah. Don't worry, Ben and Jerry's gonna give it to him.
It'd be hey, no, but that would like, man, that would like be like, that would make sense because if he trade to the A's and be at the A's for like 2 years, and then for Vegas to new stadium, they got big superstars.
Nah, he just goes somewhere else first and then go to
the
Vegas
demographic
later.
out here like that though, bro. I think the Giants makes a lot more sense. Even the Yankees would make more sense, but Giants
Los
definitely.
Angeles.
Dodgers maybe second tier.
But just go from LA to LA, like type of thing. You
That'd
know?
be a cool move.
He's just like, I'm just
him.
to live where I live. Like,
Come to the Bay, though. The Bay Area is calling Shohei.
It'd be fun for him to go to whatever team that really $1 bet that gets you millions of dollars. If he went to that whatever team gets him that.
the one
He probably won't get traded though this year.
That's the Oakland
That was
A's.
the least likely outcome.
Yeah, what was
It's a
that
real
bet?
pitcher friendly ballpark over there in
I
San
don't know what that
Francisco.
is. Probably the A's.
Yes,
least likely
man.
to go to the A's.
And he's a pitcher, and he would hit hella splash hits like Barry Bonds, bro. He's left-handed. That would be lit. Or he bats.
Do you
left.
remember? Do you remember that bet though? The $1 bet where if you bet him to what was it, do a no hitter and then he would hit something. I forgot what it was that he would hit, but if you made that $1 bet where he pitched a no hitter and then
hit a home run.
It was like an RBI, and he like got pretty much every single stat.
That kid who made that video is stupid, bro. He's gonna just throw away $25 over the course of 25 starts from Ohtani.
hey, $25 make $1 million though. If it happens, bro.
I don't think Ohtani's ever gonna throw a no hitter, bro.
You know, come on.
He's been getting better at hitting.
Easy money out here, dude.
The best pitchers never do, but like that's just.
Don't get your betting.
He's like nothing we've ever seen before, bro. You know, and I would argue that he's more dominant in both fields. And Babe Ruth's competition wasn't nearly as good. So it's very young in his career. And this is a super hot take, but there is a very good chance that Shohei may be the greatest player to ever touch a baseball when all is said and done.
I think he already is.
Ooh.
I think he already is. You know, it's a bold claim to make, but like Babe Ruth wasn't doing this. Not like this.
Against
Shohei
was plumbers.
Least hot take on the pod, I think.
But yeah, man. Well, no further ado, we should get into the manly sport.
Let's get into it. Ring that
Violence.
Bring the
goddamn graph up.
Pull up. What did we do last week, man? It was
Friend of the show, Sean Strickland.
hey, friend of the show. Shout outs.
Oh, you know, man, I went in there and just beat this fucking this Russian German dude's ass. You know, I felt like he wanted to just get the fuck out of there, so I gave him what he wanted and got him the fuck out of there, bro.
He sounds like he always has to take a piss because he drank too much Monster. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I'm just out there. I had to kick that guy's ass real quick. Fucker poked me in the eye, and I'm not quitting, bro. Fuck this shit. I need the money. And he did his thing.
Like a redneck
Sean Strickland looks like one of those like thumpy 90s skater dudes. You know what I'm talking about? A puka shell dude with a t-shirt that's washed out that he'll just fight everybody at the skate park right now.
Yeah,
Mike
who was like that?
Valley
Mike
Valley?
Mike Vallely.
Mike Vallely, yeah.
You might be too racist to wear puka shells.
Dude, what's Mike Vallely up to, bro? That's
Like,
a
fuck
deep
this.
cut.
Hey, so what are these fight totals looking like after that? I think I gained a fight on your boy.
Updated? Can you pull it up? Pull up, Jaime. Okay, I see here.
Did we all pick Strickland?
Okay.
Not
I drug Demo to the depths with me.
You know what? And I said it out loud. I said, yo, I need to switch because Saw Jimmy picked
And then he said he
Magneto.
was just kidding. Yeah, and then he said he was just kidding.
And that's I because I didn't want to be rude. But let's see. Strickland
please.
with the
Should've
win.
been rude next time.
You picked
right,
the booze,
right.
bro.
Wrong.
Take responsibility for your choices, you Republican.
So are we
Yeah.
tied for second, or are you still
So
in second?
what you can
Demo?
see, no, actually, there's a tie. Davey out in the front at 17-8. Demo and Nesto with a tie, 52% correct picks at 13 and 12 apiece. On Wheezy right there, game back at 12 and 13, and saw Jimmy at 7 and 18.
I came back. I gained ground, bro. I was doing bad.
You guys should give me some of your wins.
Only one game out.
You gotta ask David.
I mean, you've been doing way better, Saul, than you did with the start. That's for sure.
I mean, we're competing over there, and you're just like, you're the hair.
Slowly but surely, like we said, we still got a lot of events. We got two title fights
for this one, so this
We're
we got a
just
title
share.
fight.
The tortoise.
This is a chance for you to take the lead.
Yeah.
We all just picked the same people.
It's America.
Yeah, man, we got some good ones. We're gonna be in the building, me and Nesto, or me and whatever they call you, Papi Chulo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. New T-shirt coming soon. Papi Chulo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Papi.
But we got the Volkanovski, Alexander the Great, Rodriguez.
Your rear, like
Yeah.
Your rear.
Volk versus Yair. Volk is a big favorite, as rightfully he should be, but like Davy Jones has said, like for this fight, Yair is a live fucking dog, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think obviously Volk is one of the greatest and pound for pound, in my opinion, pound for pound guys. And the only loss he's had was with Islam really recently,
and that could have been. I mean, if they would have said Volk won that fight, a lot of people wouldn't have disagreed.
Yeah, no, I thought Volk did it, but yeah,
Me too.
I mean, he was close. And this is a different matchup, though. But overall,
Way
of course, he's gonna be
different.
better on the ground, better. He's just like solid everywhere, and his IQ is also what separates him from his competition. But Yair's up and coming, and I think the odds are pretty crazy. So,
Man, this is crazy because they both got belts, and that usually determines my choices when I'm
And
making.
they both got green trunks.
Well, Rodriguez is the interim
I know.
because Volkanovski was not fighting in the division. So it is the same division, and Volk is technically the title holder coming back down.
How does
I'll
this
do that.
How's this settled then? Like, there's just one of those belts gets
unified.
destroyed.
Yeah,
It's just going to be unified.
This
Well,
is
you
a
get to
good
keep,
card.
you keep your belt. They always
every
give
time
new
you win,
belts.
you keep it.
Yeah, Yair already
Yeah.
destroyed it. He did all kind of crazy shit to his.
I'm really digging this card. This is a good card, boys. This is
Yeah,
great.
it's a pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, this is a pay-per-view right here. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, man.
It's a big card because it's like actually one of the best cards in a while. To be honest,
It's an international fight week as well.
International Fight Week. So they always do it up. I'm out here right now for the
Vegas going
festivities.
crazy.
Got some bangers. We got Def Dan down there. Hey,
Slobber knockers.
We got Drikas.
But y'all's picking first. What's up with this? Who's picking who? I mean, for the pick, I got to go Volkanovski just for pick. But as far as betting, I might sprinkle a little something on Rodriguez.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that's
going with Volk too.
better.
We'll go with Volk also.
wins.
I'm gonna
But
say
you
that.
can't,
Jump
don't
Better.
be surprised. Like I could see like Yair kicking Volk's head like a soccer ball into the stands. You know what I'm saying? On some crazy.
But he's
shit.
so durable, bruh.
Yeah, but I'm just saying anything can happen, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe the weight cut might have fucked him up this time. Like he fought at 155 his last fight. Now he's coming back to 145,
Yeah.
which I don't think it matters for him. But I'm just saying like just any kind of little variable bullshit. You feel me?
I'm giving it to
If
Volk.
he can't wrestle, it's gonna be interesting. If he could stuff Yair could stuff the takedowns.
Well, he said he wants to beat him at his own game. He's been like throwing hella kicks. That should be hella funny if he wins like with like a crazy head kick with them little ass legs on Yair.
no way. No
The
way,
distance,
bro.
I don't think Yair let him with the
That'd be
distance.
hilarious, but like, yeah, Volk, he's a savage, bro. Like, I seen him fight at last year's International Fight Week, and he beat the brakes off Max Holloway. I've seen Volkanovski fight a few times. Seen him fight Chad Mendez, Dude's a savage, Yair.
You're excited
Yeah,
for his
Volk.
entrance too.
Max's win on him wasn't all that dominant though.
It wasn't the first fight. Yeah, their first fight was like sketch, but then that last fight, Volk beat the brakes off.
Yeah, Volk was dominant.
No, I'm talking about Yair and Max.
Oh, that was a good fight though. That was a hard
Yeah, it was-
fight, bro. That was
It was
bad.
it was
was.
close. That's my point.
Yeah,
Like,
because Max chose out there to come, and let it hang with him. You feel me? Volk can go out there, give
I
you
think
them hard punches, and then start grappling like Davey was saying and shit.
Yair is definitely a live dog for me, man, and I rocks with him. But I think he's
Right.
gonna get his ass beat here, bro. Like, because Volk is possessed with a bigger mission, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To get
It's
that
funny,
get back.
this dude's YouTube videos. He's a UFC fighter, Money Moicano. That fool's hella funny. He's like, somebody might die in this face. He's like, Volk was gonna kick the shit out of Yair.
I think so, man. And like the heavy fave is well deserved here, and you know that C might be stripped.
I would bet the under because I think Volk finished him because Yair, like he when he gets his ass kicked, that fool like he could tell he gets his ass kicked. I could see Volk finishing him.
And this is a violent man, bro. Like I don't see this going well.
He's literally Wolverine.
Yeah, we all for Volk.
Yeah, are we all across the board? Volk?
It seems like we are all for Volk here.
All right, in our co-main event.
In our previous fight, I actually have all these stats. This is one of the first ones where it's been a couple this year. We all took Makachev over Volkanovski, except for Saw Jimmy, who was with Volk, who took that L.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Living with him, dying with him.
But yeah, man, our co-main event, bro, we got Brandon Moreno versus Alexandre the Panther Pantoja.
Hey,
this is actually
the second time.
It's a trilogy fight.
If you count the toughen.
Those ones counted because I was like they had to fight for the title that year.
It went on their record.
Yeah, that was like those ones counted on the records.
Oh, it used to count back then?
No, just that season because they were all pros, bro. They weren't like
okay, it was an all pro season.
Yeah.
Like already. So they were fighting 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, but it finished in the first because Pantoja tapped him out, and then the second fight, Pantoja he beat the brakes off Moreno. So and this is now the third fight. Moreno's got to get his get back. Plus he's a champion.
A different Moreno too, like a younger Moreno that was not as good as the one
fighter. But I also think Pantoja's a different fighter too. You could say he's been still killing it. You feel me? So like, you got a big fight for Moreno. See if you could try to do an Izzy on this one. Get that third one. But yeah, shit. Fuck, I don't know who to pick for this, and this one's gonna be hella close, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna go with Pantoja on this one. So mark me down. I think Pantoja has a good shot as a dog. Although I love Brandon Moreno, nice guy. How can you not like him? You know?
Yeah, he's so likable, hella funny and shit. But damn, Pantoja, that's a good pick, bro. Like, yeah,
I like Pantoja as the dog. I think
since one Mexican is gonna get his ass kicked, I gotta represent for the brown people. Let's go with Moreno for this one.
Yeah, all right. We got Nesto with the Moreno. I'm with Nesto on the Viva la Raza train. You know what I'm saying? This week. Shouts out Juan. You know what I'm saying?
Juan. Hey, so what's up, Saw, Weez?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Brandon here. Brandon Moreno. He said,
bro, you eat tacos, bro? Is that why?
Oh Lord.
Oh, I see why Davey went for Pantoja. He going for the Brazil. I see.
He don't want to get his ass beat. Hey, but
that's what he's doing.
I'm gonna go. This is tough because of the trilogy, but I think when you focus too much on that, you might lose sight of, important growth on Moreno's part, man. His competition.
Completely different fighter, man.
He's the favorite,
bro. And these Figueiredo fucking brawls that he's been in. I think it's just put a lot of hair on his chest. Pause. So I'm gonna go with him, man. And I do think he's in more of his prime than Pantoja at that age, but we'll see. Because
how old is Pantoja?
He's 33. How old is he?
He's 33. Yeah,
not too bad, but yeah,
33, and Moreno's 29.
Moreno's the champ. He's in his prime.
Moreno looks like the henchman that you don't underestimate that actually like really beats the crap out of the main.
Cut your fingers off.
The baby face, the baby assassin, the assassin baby.
Exactly.
He's just been through some real shit lately, man. Like those scraps recently, I'm like, damn, this fool.
No, yeah, and even the shit with his coaching, bro. He used to be coached by James Cross, and he had to leave because Cross got banned and all that. Whatever happened to him.
He has his own gym now too. He trains at another gym, and then half the time in his own gym.
Yeah, because he lives in Vegas.
Yep, he has his own little personal private gym, like how Nunes was doing, invite only.
So
it looks like everybody's on Moreno except for Dave. So we're either all going to gain some ground, or we are going to let Dave pull further away.
Well, I like that pick though with Dave. That's why I sent y'all my my parlay that I want to put in out here: Volk, Pantoja, Whitaker, and Jalen Turner.
I'm putting money on Pantoja for sure.
You might as
He's
well
like
throw
plus
Bo
160,
Nickel on there too.
minus 2,500 or some shit.
Well, it's no longer. It opened at minus 2,500 for Bo Nickel,
bro.
but it's down to 1,300 now.
Yeah,
It went lower?
that's cheap.
It went lower.
It's at
cheap.
minus 1,300 at
Because
this
you know
point.
this is a new opponent for him too. Trishawn Gore, who was going to fight, had to pull out 2 days ago, or actually a day ago, something like that.
So they got some sucker to come.
I guess the guy he's fighting is like a champion out of some league. He trains out of Vegas, out of Extreme Couture. So he's like, you know, he might be legit.
Oh,
hey, it's
my
unlockable.
goodness.
Val Woodburn. You like that?
Oh, wow.
Val?
And
Y'all
I
know
don't
this
like
is-
Bo Nickel guy, bro. Like I'm itching
I'm
for
not on
him to
Bo
get-
Nickel.
No.
bruh.
No way.
I fuck with Bo Nickel. I'm all about the Bo Nickel hype, but I would never bet on that price. But and I don't recommend anyone else does either.
Like, Dan Hooker might come up with an upset on this one.
But you know, the hype is
Dan?
real. I mean, the hype is too much. But
Dan.
if you guys watch him, the difference between him versus like any other wrestler that's coming up is what I noticed, and you know, a lot of people have been talking about is he pins hella people in NCAA, and at that highest level, not a lot of people actually get pinned. You know, and he easily does it with ease with his techniques. And obviously he has to develop his hands. He's not perfect, right? But he's knocked some weak fools out before. He just got to keep developing hands and keep learning MMA, you know?
Talk about
So
Bo?
I'm talking about Bo, bro.
This
He's white
is the Irishman, right?
No, he's American, 100%.
Nah, he's
From
American.
Pennsylvania or some
Who's
shit.
the
but he was
Connor
a-
protege I'm
Pennsylvania.
thinking of?
Yeah, but he's got the red hair.
Ian
that's the guy
Gary.
that-
Gary.
No,
I like that.
not
I like him.
Yeah,
Bo
he's fighting a
Nickel.
tough dude next fight, Ian Gary.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey,
yeah.
Drickus and Whitaker, that's going to be a good ass fight.
Yeah, damn.
They're
DDP
gonna be
has a chance. I
thumping.
love Whitaker. Whitaker's like my favorite fighter. One of my
Whitaker's a
favorites.
savage, bro. He only loses to a guy named Adesanya.
He looks like Aquaman.
It's gonna be good.
This is for Africans worldwide.
Yeah. Well, hey, the conspiracy theory is that they're going to try to have DDP steal a decision, and so they could set up the Africa fight because they don't
Oh
want to
my
see
God.
Whitaker and Izzy again. Or if their other plan B could be to put Strickland against Izzy first,
Yeah.
and then do another one.
What
with,
the hell? Why does his
DDP
chest
or-
look like that? Why Driscoll's chest look like a Ace Ventura smile or something?
I'm weak.
He's like,
Just ripped, bro. He's been over in Africa
It's just
stinking.
He's out there living the hard life in Africa. He says he loves it. You watch the
you better be careful for this refund of land gets your ass's neighbor out there, bro.
Just see where I'm going.
Hey, fucking shout out to Robbie Lawler though. It's his last fight. He's
Retirement.
gonna retire after this shit, and that's gonna be a crazy ass fight. That Nico dude always brings it. And,
yeah,
Lawler always brings
bloody,
it too.
some blood.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
I
what do
think
you
Nico
got
brings
matchups?
it.
This fight,
Hey,
is,
yeah, go all the way down the card. Let's see from the bottom.
Yeah, who's
Bottom
gonna
from
lock
the bottom
it
now.
besides
Yeah.
the guy fighting Bo? Oh, we got a couple.
We got Camuela.
You got Jesus.
Ooh, they got Terrence Mitchell.
Oh, you got the-
you know what I'm saying?
We got unlockable.
Against the South African dude.
What are their records?
Yeah,
That's sketch.
That dude he was kind of like a little, you know what I'm saying, right? I remember seeing him last time. He was very
Yeah.
soft. Soft
Yeah,
guy.
he was taking punches to the face, but he always pulls out. He's still undefeated.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. He's not bad. Simon.
Oh
Yeah, he's too huge of a favorite though. He's like minus
he was. I had him
900
around
or some
anchored like
random
the
shit.
green room last time. And then who's the one under Terrence Mitchell? All the way under, or is that it? Let's see it, huh?
Yeah, I think there's another one
Up or down?
below that. One more.
That's it. All right.
Oh, Camuela Kirk.
That was a Jalen Turner too. He's
Yeah, you think he's gonna beat Hooker easy?
I don't know about easy, but
That's another
I
one.
think-
I'm like.
I think I like Jalen Turner, but he's like minus 230 now. He was like
Oh, that's the other unlockable right there, Josiah.
Jose
yeah,
Harold.
short notice fight.
Come
'cause
on
Jack
down.
had to-
Oh
was
yeah,
looking
no,
like-
Sounds like a brother.
Magdalena gonna beat his
This
ass.
is the dude
Huge
that
favorite.
I was actually typing his name in to see if he was a brother because that sounds like a brother's name, but he's not.
Jack Della Mandela or whatever.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Sean Brady.
He was supposed to fight last week, right? Or
this dude looks
he was
like
supposed to fight Sean Brady, and Sean Brady pulled out.
This is like the type of dude that looks like when you tell him to puff pass, he just dead stares at you and just smokes the entire blunt. And it's just like, sorry, bro. Just walks away.
His nose.
His opponent, this Harold guy. This is his first fight professionally or what?
His first fight in the UFC.
It's like they were just like, "Yo, we don't know what he got, bro. He's from the
US. He's 7-0, but he's never fought in the UFC.
Yeah, it's because Brady, like Davey said, Sean Brady pulled out, so last minute replacement.
But this guy looks like he was fighting in the local scene and was in the LFA, and he's been finishing all his fights.
Big prospect that I feel like is going to be the champ, Mexican chick, Yasmin Yaduwai or some shit. She's a beast.
Hey, Denise Gomes, that's Carol Rosa's wife.
She better get her ass beat.
Yeah, Walgorine or whatever. She got hands. She ain't got ground game, but she got hands. Crazy hands.
Yeah, she looks very
She's minus 400 or some shit like that.
She looks ready to go.
Ooh, yeah, she got that darkness to her. You know what I'm saying?
Beast, bro. I see. I paid attention.
That might be Majin Yasmin.
She got the M on her forehead.
Yeah, I can see it. She don't look regular, bro. She's been training. You know what I'm saying?
Her eyes are red.
400 for women's fights.
They glow. She literally powers up beforehand. All right. There it is.
Robbie Lawler.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler, legend.
All right,
he might get mopped up.
Well,
tell us the fun fact about land.
Tell us some real estate facts.
So, as I was saying, 60% of all land in the United States is owned by private owners, and 30% is owned by the government.
Okay.
Not quite sure about that other 10. You know,
that's Native American. That's indigenous.
Yeah, they need more.
Actually,
too small.
It's split between Native Americans and something else. I don't quite recall what it was.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates says on a whole bunch, but I heard a little fact. I'm not sure of how much true it is, but Bob Marley's band,
the Wailers,
the Wailers,
yes. Well, when the Wailers, after Bob Marley died, there was another singer that they had. I believe there was a few, but one of them that came through was actually a Japanese-born man with dreads who was the singer of the Wailers.
Hey.
Isn't that something else? That's a little Asian excellence right there. You know what I'm saying?
They found him in San Francisco.
One love.
I'm pretty sure he was in Jamaica. His name was Joe Yamanaka. Can you Google and show Joe Yamanaka real quick?
Yamanaka.
Joe Yamanaka singing.
That's what's up, man? A lot of heavy Asian Japanese presence down there in Jamaica.
Eating jerk sushi.
Joe Yamanaka.
Oh yeah, no.
This
dude looks like he's the absolute real deal right here. Let me pull this up. Or Jaime, could you?
Hey, did y'all listen to that Nigerian Vietnamese rap? There was this guy. He does English rap too, but he's Nigerian Vietnamese, very rare. But he speaks Vietnamese.
Really?
Yeah,
that's clean.
That's like the rarest combo.
I don't understand. Other than Bad Bunny,
that's hella funny.
Solid. I believe it.
Racially vague, but that's cool.
Yeah, the dreads throw you, right? No matter
the
who.
Dreads, no, the dreads lead you to the right direction, but
you look like an independent woman. And don't
but the eyes mislead you.
Yeah, he was born in Japan. He's a real Japanese dude. You know what I'm saying?
He looks like he could
shouts
shoot
out
threes.
to him. Reggae legend Joe Yamanaka.
Looks like the guys I create on 2K.
Yeah, he does.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
does look like a 2K character for sure.
Yeah, scan this
Oh,
dude's
but
face.
he's mixed for sure. He's mixed.
Yeah,
Is he mixed?
I don't think he's
Yeah.
Irish.
he's got some
Yeah,
black.
he don't
in
look
him.
full Japanese, bro. What the fuck?
Deep cut for everybody who likes certain slurs.
His father was a U.S. Army soldier of Caribbean descent.
Oh,
That
okay.
Caribbean.
There it goes.
So yeah, he did have a little flavor to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Sasson.
He looked like he rolls some great blunts.
Join
Man,
Spliffer Man. We smoked the spliffy in Jamaica.
you
Yeah.
already know.
Well, yeah. It's been an episode.
This has been another week of Generation G. Thank
Don't
you
get
for
your land
listening.
to it. Don't get your land to it. Be safe.
Don't get your land
Exciting,
took, man.
dude.
Protect that shit, and maybe America will give it back.
Hey.
Let your bomb
If you give him some ice cream.
This land is your land. This land
Then
is
I
my
fed you some
land.
food.
This land belongs to the indigenous people. Now, would you like vanilla or chocolate?
That saying stuff like that in that accent is just the best stuff. Oh man! If anything, let's go ahead and abolish the Supreme Court. Happy 4th of July! Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Hell yeah, brother.
America,
Now,
brother.
you know the United States was built on oppression, man. Come on.
Yes.
Man.
At Gen G Podcast. That's at Gen G Podcast. RIP Mac Dre, man. We'll do it for the cutty.
I thought this was America.
Hey.
Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.